Greetings, South Africans. My name is Lehlohonolo Manoto, and we are coming from Metsimaholo, where we'll be talking with the Speaker of the Council. Metsimaholo, you would find it in Fezile Dabi in the Free State. Let me now introduce my guest, who is Mr. Lucas Fisher, who is the Speaker of the Council in Metsimaholo Local Municipality. Mr. Speaker, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. Hey, I can see the weather today is kind of like favoring us.
Definitely.
Yeah, ne.
No.
Kana mo Fezile Dabi ornale agricultural something ne.
Yes, we do a lot. We do, but particularly in Metsimaholo, we pride ourselves with a lot of water.
Lot of water ne.
Yes.
Oh, but Metsimaholo they can't run out of food.
Never, that can never happen.
Okay.
Yes.
Today, hardly relay government communications with the intention of re-inform our citizens in terms of the proceedings of the council today. We identified Metsimaholo as an area to focus on, especially Metsimaholo Iki 1 or 2 in the Free State. Muso wa kopane.
Yes.
Ke nana le council le council ya kopane.
That's correct.
Ke a leboha haholo. So now kana council ya Mafubi e qadile, especially ya term ya hao, e qadile neng?
Yeah, Metsimaholo, our term is December 2021.
Okay, December 2021, after the local government elections.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And then who constitute the council as political parties?
Yes, different political parties after elections would normally engage each other around the composition of the new council.
Okay.
And then in this instance, we then had a council that was constituted where I was elected as the speaker.
Okay.
And former councillor Mchian was also elected as the executive mayor.
Okay.
But unfortunately, after some few days, she was recalled.
Okay.
And then we had to reconstitute
Okay.
the council.
Okay.
That was very unfortunate. Yes.
Oh.
And immediately after that, we then had to agree with Democratic Alliance,
Okay.
where Democratic Alliance took over the mayorship and the mayoral committee.
Oh.
And the ANC took the speaker and the council whip.
Oh.
Yes.
Now, in terms of Mosebetsi kapa your role as a speaker,
Yes.
what is the role of the speaker within the council? And then especially maybe has a le other councils of other municipalities. Yours particularly, it's kind of like different because there's multi-party executive council.
That's correct.
Yeah, constituted by various political parties, and then the governing or the ruling party did not get majority.
Yes.
So, what is the role of the speaker in terms of especially the council of Metsimaholo?
I think number one, it will have to be political maturity to accept the will of the people.
Okay.
That it is the residents of this municipality that has constituted the council the way it is.
Okay.
It is them who have not given any political party majority. Therefore, it is my task to make it a point that that council is able to function. We are able to find one another, even though it's very difficult, because all political parties, when they campaign, lobby people around their manifesto. But unfortunately, after you have been elected, you then have to understand your role to say, I need to chair council fairly, objectively, and be impartial with issues in council.
So how like the people of Metsimaholo, maybe they have decided that's why they gave us this kind of a council.
Yes.
Along the outright majority. Yes. So meaning ba buile batho.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh. Jwale bohlokwa ba council ke bofe? Gore yeah.
Given the fact that we don't even have one party leading the institution, then it means the council becomes a platform where we are able to resolve our differences and our different views and our different ambitions to say what is it that we want to achieve as different political parties. The only platform that will be neutral, that will be legal to arrive at a conclusion. Then it becomes the council. That's why the council becomes very much important in this instance.
Okay. So jwale di khotla kapa ho hula ka hara council e ba ntho e teng kapa ha ntse re hlaya re fapane ho tswa mekgahlong e fapaneng, but are we make it easy for the council to pass the resolutions and then especially for the speaker to also execute his responsibilities diligently?
I would say maybe for this second term, because this is the second term where the municipality is under coalition.
Okay. But your first term as a speaker?
Yes, but my first term as a speaker.
Okay.
Maybe our experience in the first term has taught us a lesson, because between 2016 and 2021, Metsimaholo was still under coalition government.
Okay.
And during that term, we had a lot of battles between all political parties. We had instability. We even had the entire term not being able to appoint senior managers. We were even put under administration. And because of all of those experiences, I think majority of us have learned from that experience. That's why it is so stable in this term, that we're able to find each other and even getting to understand our role now better, and being able to manage coalition politics differently.
Oh, usually, re na le tulo tse kae ka council ya Metsimaholo?
46.
46.
Yes.
And then hardly 46 usual. Kana which party that has a majority? Like not a majority enough to run the council, but majority in terms of majority.
Okay, no, it is the African National Congress with 16 seats.
Okay.
And then Democratic Alliance with 12.
Okay.
EFF with 12. Freedom Fund Plus with 3. MCA 1, AIC 1, and ATM 1.
Oh.
Yes.
So usually this coalition council.
Yes.
The composition itself.
Yes.
Does it affect the governance? Are we moving forward, or are we slowly? But there's issues there. There's differences in terms of ideas and yeah.
Look, we're very lucky that we're able to appoint senior managers as this coalition. We're able to fill all our senior managers that were vacant for more than 4 years in the previous term. And that is one of the most important things that made this institution to be stable.
Okay.
But in terms of governance, it is unfortunate that we need to find each other per item.
Okay.
You would find that in a certain instance we do not agree with the EFF, but the ANC will then be able to agree with DA. In another item, it will be vice versa. It is unfortunate that in a coalition government, it is not always easier for all political parties to agree on one thing every time. That's why it is becoming very difficult to manage.
But obviously, it's manageable.
It's manageable.
And then is there any tensions, Kappa, at some point? There are tensions within the council.
Yes, at some point, like I indicated, that per item, you would find in a particular item, a different political party or a particular political party will be viewing a particular item, maybe in a different view or in a different way. That's where the challenges would only arise. But except that, on issues of service delivery, we would always find each other. But on issues of many times political ambitions, that's where you would not find political parties agreeing.
So meaning kuratile how buaga issues of service delivery, meaning this council it puts the interest of the people first.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay, no, so then seemingly I get there's no outright majority.
Yes.
But what does it mean to be a majority party within the council?
It does not have much of an impact.
Okay.
Because we view ourselves as equal partners. That's why you would find that the executive mayor only has 1 seat.
Okay.
But he has a fair share in the discussions and the vision where the coalition needs to be going to.
Okay.
Yes, we're viewing ourselves to say whether you have 3 seats or 1 seat, but on the basis that we're in a coalition, we treat ourselves as equal partners.
Oh, yes. So then, is it an advantage or disadvantage to be an opposition party? And what does it mean to be an opposition party within the council?
It is a disadvantage to be opposition party.
Oh, it's a disadvantage?
Yes,
okay.
It's a disadvantage.
Oh, I get some political parties enjoy being opposition. They want to be opposition. Perhaps sometimes they even not want to partake in a coalition arrangement. They enjoy being the majority.
One of the things I've observed with different political parties, it's about trust. That's why when you put a particular party to say it must form part of the coalition, others would say, but we're moving out if you include this one.
Okay.
But should you wish to work with us, you need to leave this party. There are those contradictions. And those contradictions they exist on the basis of ideology and policies of different political parties. It is not an individual feeling. Yes, because majority of parties that are here are national organizations. So whatever happens at national level also affects us at this level. Yes.
So perhaps this council cannot decide and vote in terms of issues which are very pertinent and important to the environment. They have to carry the mandate from national, regardless of what are the issues on the ground, as much as they understand the issues on the ground, then to improve and change the lives of the people. But because their mother body is running with this motion, then they have to vote against what is necessarily happening on the ground.
Let me be classical. We had a situation, a practical situation here in Metsimaholo where normally Freedom Fund Plus will not agree with the DA in council.
Okay.
In many instances.
Okay. Regardless of the if.
Yes. But in terms of the motion, when a motion is put forward against the DA, Freedom Fund Plus will always vote with them because that's an instruction from their national leadership.
Okay.
But with regard to issues of service delivery, unfortunately, nobody can run away from that. We can't be able to run away from issues of service delivery. And this particular type of setup, many times we get motions from different political parties. And they will many times invite their own constituencies to come and listen as to how are we going to resolve on particular issues. So you are forced and you are assessed by different political parties many times on different items that they are trying to pursue.
Okay.
Or on issues of service delivery. Yes.
So how do we maintain impartiality as a speaker in the council?
I try by all level best to be impartial. That's why maybe for the entire term there's not even been a single motion of no confidence against the speaker.
Okay.
Because all political parties can attest to that, to say I've tried my level best to try to be partial. I rather go and advise my organization in their own caucus to say, please attend this item this way.
Okay.
Because if you go this route, you are forcing me in terms of the rules to rule against you. So I rather go and advise at that level rather than to do it publicly in a council sitting.
So if it happens that you rule against something and then perhaps maybe it was
yes,
kapa it was maybe perhaps ho ya ka molao,
yes,
and then maybe party e nngwe e utlwa e sena kgatlhego bakeng sa your ruling,
yes,
re na le dinyewe kapa di-case tse leng gore a party e kila re isa ya isa council makgotleng a dinyewe in terms of those ruling?
yes, we had one. When I ruled against the witnesses, because we had a motion of no confidence against the executive mayor, then of the Democratic Alliance. And during the debate, he wanted to submit 100 witnesses to come during the motion. And he failed for quite some time to call his witnesses.
They never came.
They never came. And I had to make a ruling for us to be able to move forward. But the matter was then taken to court. And the court ruled against the speaker.
Okay.
Yes.
So come on, in the council, ke man melong hore when issues of service delivery and other issues that affects the operation of the municipality.
Yes.
So those decisions are taken within the council.
Correct.
Oh, so now in terms of public participation, ho na le lenyalo in terms of how do we go to the community? A community involvement.
Yes, no, the Office of the Speaker deals with public participation. It is the responsibility of the Speaker to deal with public participation.
Okay.
And one thing that is good about our setup here in Metsimaholo, immediately after elections, we had to go and run elections of ward committees.
Okay.
And our elections were highly contested. We have a situation where you would find a ward councillor is from the ANC, but majority of ward committee members are from different political parties. And many a times they will write to the speaker and complain about the council. And it does not take a quarter where the speaker has not received a complaint from either a ward committee or either a councillor complaining about the other or vice versa. So this helps the municipality to be clued up on issues that are happening on the ground, and which I think it's good for democracy. I know from a political view, I would hope and wish for my party to win outright. But it has also taught us a very serious lesson. That if we don't interact enough with our communities, if communities do not know what we are doing here, then they will not be interested to participate. But because we had this elections of ward committees being highly politicized, people were then interested to come and elect their own ward committees. And these ward committees are very much effective, I can tell you that.
Oh, yes. So it happens that a councillor is from this political party, and then majority of ward committee, and then are from other party or different parties.
Yes.
So maybe the councillor does not enjoy the majority within the ward committee.
That's correct.
So now, what is the issue there? Re batla ho dia councillor kapa re batla ho declare ward e le vacant and available for us to nominate a new councillor. Kapa e be le nnete hore che ka nnete our ward councillor, these issues that are raised kore e ka nna ba o ba bua nnete as ward committee members.
No, remember, ward committees were elected immediately after elections. So the mood was still very high of people participating on elections. And those political parties that were able to mobilize their people, they are the ones who were able to win those seats in the ward committees. Yes. But not necessarily that they will be able to remove councillor. It's not very easy to remove a councillor. You can't just do it with a letter or with a petition.
Yeah, it's a game of numbers.
Yeah, it's a very difficult process to do that. Yes.
So, I'm developing an interest to say, I remember when I was still on the ground, there will be these issues of, I know it's not a salary, but it's a stipend. And I think several times I found it to be a burning issue.
Yes.
Do we give them stipend, the ward committees?
Yes, we do.
Okay, no, it's fine. And then in terms of public participation, there's a follow-up question. In the gallery,
yes,
do the community participate by attending council?
A lot. A lot. Like I indicated previously, that many a times different political parties will then bring motions of interest to the communities. They would even mobilize those communities to come so that they can then be able to observe how different political parties are going to resolve on matters that affects them. We had the one recently, the latest one, was when the EFF said, let us scrap all the debts for all the residents and start from scratch. Communities can come and listen how different parties are going to resolve around it. We know it's a political motion, of course, to say no, let us raise for everybody, and communities will then come and want to see how is going to be the posture either of DA or of the ANC. Yes, so we had in the previous council sitting we had such.
So now, when such motion is on the table,
yes,
does it put pressure on any other political parties or even including the speaker?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It does
Okay.
a lot because remember, in terms of legislation, let me make that example. You can't erase debts that are owned by councillors. Legislation says you must not be owned in municipality for more than 90 days. That's legislation. You can't then make a council resolution that will undermine legislation. And you need to explain this to our communities to say not everybody that you can erase their debts. They were saying irrecoverable ones, but we're saying we can't erase a debt of a municipal manager of the municipality, a director from Sasol firm. And these were the facts that we had to put on the table, even though we knew that when it's going to be explained day out there in our communities, it is going to be just a blank approach or blanket approach to say ANC refused or DA refused to support our motion. So in such instances, we are put in the corner where you need to choose whether you tell the truth or you take a popular position.
Okay.
Yes, you take a populist position.
So then whatever this motion and whatever the outcomes of the council,
Yes,
2026.
that's correct.
Okay, that is the rationale.
that is the rationale.
Okay,
of course.
no,
Yes.
I understand it. So now I wanted to be strategic and through public participation. I've asked you about the participation of the community members. So the councillors. I think banally responsibility banally public participation. I'm not sure once a month or once a quarter or yeah.
In terms of legislation, it's once a quarter.
Once a quarter.
Yes, for all councillors.
Okay.
Yes.
So do you get the reports from the councillors to say, as much as I had a constituency meeting, but these were the issues and all those things?
We insist on getting those reports. Procedurally, when they call public meetings, what our public participation officers will then attend those meetings. They are the ones who are responsible for minutes, including the attendance registers of such meetings, so that when we compile a report at the end of the month or quarterly, because the speaker also has to report to court once a quarter, including also at the level of council, the speaker also has to report the work that is being done by different ward councillors on their public meetings as per the legislation. So we would then request those reports. We request those reports monthly from ward committees, and then we request those reports quarterly from councillors too.
Okay.
Yes.
So meaning that is communication that is coming from the ground upwards.
Yes.
So do we have communication that goes from up down? Like after receiving the reports from the councillors, from the ward committees, and then maybe as a speaker, lady forum to speak, and then we give feedback to the community. Because one other thing, it becomes a challenge in South Africa, not necessarily in Metsimaholo, is the communication by government. To say people could continue to raise issues, but we don't get back to people. Like for instance, there's a project, and then if it's perhaps maybe we find out monga project maybe hona le melawana asing adhere le tsona, and then in project and then in people in the community, they are not informed what is necessarily happening. So and then it eventually disgruntled community members because of lack of communication. Perhaps it could be but that was just an example. But the Rona Kamra Rufmani, the report, all the issues on the ground as a speaker's office, do we always get back to the community and inform them?
Yes. The speaker in this municipality also serves as the chairperson of Memorandums Committee and petitions. So after we have received all these complaints, whether in the form of petitions or memorandum, that committee will sit and resolve. After that, then the speaker has to write back to those communities. I also have to take those petitions and memorandums to council for council to note. Yes, so council is also given a space to say the committee did sit and then this is how it has resolved. Then we are able to write back to our communities. Maybe the problem might be, because I will not be responding. Let me make an example. When people are marching here, I'll only be responding to the leaders. The challenge might be, the leaders giving back the response to say, this is the response we got from the speaker.
Okay.
This is how the municipality has answered us. That's where I might not be sure as to, do we really get to a level where we're able to respond to everybody who was in that particular petition or in that particular march.
But we will respond to that march, to that petition.
Yes.
Okay. So meaning how not again a petition committee, or what did you say? Memorandum committee.
Yes.
So meaning necessarily so speaker again at alo amohela that memorandum kapa it will depend on the community e marcha, because e batla go kopana le mayor kapa specifically speaker again kapa as a chairperson ya memorandum committee.
I'm not really sure who's advising our communities here in Metsimaholo, but they seem to be understanding the role of the speaker.
Okay.
Many a times our communities have got issues, either with the executive mayor and councillors.
Okay.
They will then request the speaker to come and get and come and get the memorandum. But when it's on issues of service delivery, they will always say the executive mayor must come, not the speaker.
Okay.
So I think the somebody might have enlighten our communities around that.
I get a better research.
Yes,
yeah.
I think they do.
Because Arbadu win the nitty critics, or you did not follow the correct procedure.
Yes.
So when they invite the speaker to come and receive the memorandum, is it because of the character of the speaker outside the council? Is it the character of the speaker within the political spheres? Or is it the character of the speaker being the chairperson of the memorandum committee? Or that one you don't know?
I think it's both.
Both?
Yes, because there are people who are attending meetings, and particularly these leaders, we meet them at different platforms. They know the character of the speaker. Those that are, our communities are attending our council meetings, and they observe how I handle council meetings. And others, they know the role that the speaker has to play. So it might be a combination of almost everything.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my belief.
Okay. Yes. Now that the Lord know it, then do they know the processes and procedures? Maybe hard law marcha kapa is there within the committee to resolve these other issues. A lack of knowledge in terms of 1, 2, 3. Today, for those who want to raise grievances and hand memorandums, kaba or no, check section what or section 4 or what. Hauna pili ki tloa uduma ntlhaina ne se ke nahana hore na re ba eletsa next time when they want to engage in terms of memorandum ba dula ba lateletse metjha e nepaetseng ya ho raise the grievances le ho handle in the memorandum kapa hauna letho lo ka tshwaelang ho lona ntse ba le hantle.
No, our people are very much informed.
Okay.
That I can tell you. Because at some point, they even petitioned the legislature where they felt that the municipality did not resolve their matter to their satisfactory. And they were able to petition the legislature. That's how far they are informed of the process to say, when the speaker has failed us, this is where we can even go. Okay. Our people are even inviting MECs to say, but MEC, we raised this matter and we feel the municipality has not done justice on this matter. Our people are informed, I can tell you that. Okay. And they normally follow procedures when they march. Many a times where they have not applied, we understand that it will be maybe they were not having electricity for a day or two, and then they are starting to be frustrated. On those ones we understand, and we'll normally go to them and explain right on the scene. To see how far we with issues, but we respond to our community. Also, communication in the municipality. A lot.
Okay. A lot. And then in terms of going back to the council, the role of chief whip.
Okay.
Councilling.
I think here in this municipality, the role of council whip is even far much important than
any other municipality.
Yeah, any other municipality, because we have a whippery that constitute with all political parties chief whips. And many a times where we don't even find each other, and there seems to be maybe the council going out of order. Then I would many a times request council whip to convene and meet with all political parties chief whips outside the council to go and agree on an approach. And even on issues where we're differing around, I remember when this council started, we had set of minutes that were from the previous term. And the council never wanted to take responsibility. This new council never wanted to take responsibility of those minutes. Then we constituted and gave that responsibility to council whip to say, council whip, can all political parties sit around these minutes, resolve them, and then bring them to council when we have agreed around them. And that's how far we're able to utilize that office of council whip. Because we expect council whip to assist the speaker in council to make sure that the council runs smoothly. We are able to resolve issues. Yes.
So this council whip,
Yes.
it constitutes the whips that these other political parties which are partaking in the council.
Yes, we have a whippery
Okay.
that is constituted by all these chief whips
Okay.
of different political parties.
Okay.
And the council whip has been elected by council. We have an office of council whip. And even when we constitute portfolio committees, where there are different council committees, just the chief whips, this whipper will sit and submit names to say this is how we want it to be constituted. And then the report will come to the speaker, and then the speaker will take that report to council for adoption. So many times we use that office of the council whip where there are disputes of different political parties to say, can you please council whip sit down with all these political parties and find each other. After you have find each other, then you can bring the report to council.
So now, Arbuilega Council, Rabuaga Speaker, the rules, lead functions at a higher public participation. Rabuaga Chief Whip, the Lemisabiti High. Council, Idula Hagai in a financial year.
Metsimaholo, I can assure you. Redulangat. Many a times, once a month.
Once a month?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ibafela, maybe once in an instance where we would sit maybe in a period of 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah, but many times, every month this council sit, except that we also have special council meetings where the need arises. So we have a very stable council that is able to sit regularly and on time.
So what does the special council discuss?
On special council meeting, we discuss special items.
Okay.
Let me give an example of a special item. Just during the financial year, remember we approved budget by the 30th of May.
Okay.
But during the year, you also get extra funding from a different grant.
Like your MIG?
For like your MIG and so forth, you get extra funding. Obviously, you need to incorporate that into your budget.
Okay.
Then that forces you to call an agent council meeting, because sometimes this grant, they will tell us to say, can we have a council resolution on this item by the 30th or by the 25th, whatever the date they give to us. And sometimes we will not be having a council meeting before that particular timeline that we've been given by that particular grant. Then we'll call an agent, special council meeting.
To come and discuss that.
Yes. Sometimes we also, remember, we are also a very big institution. Sometimes we are taken to court by different stakeholders, and we need to resolve around such issues. So you need to call a special council meeting to give mandate to MM to respond on that, and things like that.
1 or 2 challenges still killing Rabanal Zona in this current council.
I'm not sure really.
Or just like you said, it runs smooth.
Yeah, I'm not sure really where you do you want a problem in a council or a problem in running the institution itself
No, in the council.
in the council.
Because if I have to make an example, maybe ukafumana bo city of Johannesburg kapa Ekurhuleni, there's issues within the council. Melong hore we don't find each other, and then challenges are emanating from that.
No, not in this council.
Okay.
In this council, we have not had such.
Oh.
We're able to sit anytime we're requested
Okay.
and resolve on issues.
Oh, except that time or once in a while, if we were supposed to be sitting this month, then at least ekanga not more than 2 months, but we will see it.
Yes.
Okay. Ne ke batla go khutlela hona hona mono man mo ke reng hore, can it be because we don't want to constitute a forum, and then some members councillors are not showing up for the meeting, and then within the council, and then that's why we will be buying time, and then we don't find ourselves sitting such things.
No,
It doesn't happen.
No, it only happens on the basis that I'm very strict on our timelines in terms of standing rules and orders. When we approved the standing rules and orders, we said for a special council meeting, councillors will need 72 hours. For ordinary council meeting, councillors will need 5 days.
Okay.
Therefore, because items start from a portfolio level, portfolio, committee, senior management, MEICO, and then come to council. When they are not in compliance with those dates, they know that I'm not going to allow a council to sit. That is why maybe we would have those dates being moved to say, but we have not given councillors enough time to go through their agenda. Because remember, we're dealing here with legal matters. That's why I want officials to be responsible when they give councillors agendas, to say, but give them space to read, give them time, so that they can also consult where necessary, their own organization, and so that when we go to council and resolve, we are then able to resolve on issues informed.
So meaning like amongst these challenges, maybe I would have expected how hona le di kgotla-kgotlano within the council, which till to date it has never happened. Me long hore ho bana le di kgotla-kgotlano whereby councillors are disruptive within the council. Some of them maybe we even come with initiatives that the council doesn't sit. Such it has never.
Not in this term.
Okay.
Yes.
Nalma councillor is wearing handle.
Yes.
So and then obviously disagreements, how do we handle them? Do we handle them by virtue of vote, or is there any other method or a way of handling these agreements within the council?
Yeah, at some point, voting is our last resort.
Okay.
Voting is
Or we discuss issues.
Yeah,
we deliberate on issues.
Yeah, we deliberate a lot because, and one of the things maybe that is making us to be able to resolve on issues is that the mayoral committee, it is constituted by EFF, ANC, and these 3 political parties.
Mayoral committee.
Mayoral committee.
Okay.
So it means the numbers they will give you majority.
Okay.
So if the mayoral committee has been able to agree at that level, then it will be easier by the time it gets to council for any item to have a majority.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. No, I understand that one. So now, speak on a lady forum.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Di kabagai.
I've got pastors forum.
Pastor.
Yes.
Okay.
Pastors forum. It's IGR.
Okay.
It's Babuluti.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the ward committee itself.
Ward committees. Okay.
Yes. Business forums, not many at times, but I also from time to time meet with unemployment forum. You know, the situation in our case here, we've got a lot of unemployment forums that exist on the basis of Sasol FM, your Letabo power station, your Seriti mine. On the basis of that, then we've got a lot of unemployment forums. So many a times we also calls forums with them.
Okay.
Yes.
And then in terms of legislation, Systems Act, the Kanaki Systems Act, the Structures Act,
Structures Act.
which one is more aligned the council
The Systems Act.
or System Act?
Yes. Remember, the Structures Act only gives us the compositions of how we must operate.
Okay.
But the administrative work that we do on daily basis,
Okay.
it is defined many a times by the systems as
Ke
well.
yona yena e leng hore community ha argue from
Yes.
yona.
Yes.
Okay. Ke a utlwisisa. So then how do we strengthen accountability in terms of the councillors?
I think it can only be our communities that assist us to hold councillors accountable.
Okay.
And I always teach our ward committee secretaries to say, secretaries, you need to report to Speaker monthly. So indicate in your reports that you have not had a ward committee meeting sitting for the entire month, so that the Speaker can then be able to call councillor in to say, but councillor, you have not been calling your meetings, and I need to report about this to council, including to the court. But if we are not getting those reports, that's where the problem becomes.
Okay.
But I can assure you, only communities can hold councillors to account.
Okay, to account.
Yes.
So now, in terms of the decision taken or resolutions taken within the council, especially of Metsimaholo,
Yes.
so who gets to see and monitor the implementation of the resolutions that took or that were passed in the council?
The Speaker.
Get the speaker.
Yes.
Okay. So, and then now that the lorry, I think we are maybe less than 6-7 months, perhaps the date of the announcement, the elections next year. How do you check where are we? The resolutions still implement work council. Are we at 90, 70, 60%, 95%?
80%.
80%.
80%.
Okay.
That one I can assure you.
Okay.
Majority of resolutions that were taken by council, they were implemented. Even those that were not implemented, the report was brought to council to say, but council, here you were found wanting. Let me make a classical example of that. We have a council resolution to insource cleaning services, printing works, and security. And we were able to insource these two, cleaning and printing. And a report and a structure was brought. In fact, a report was brought to council to say, councillors, this is the number of security officers we have. And to insource all of them, this is how much it will cost us. And it will even make the municipality budget to be way beyond our norm as required by legislation, to say you can't go beyond your 30% of your budget. And that was taken to council, for council to take note. And given that we are on review, it's not like we left the matter unattended. We are currently also on a review of our organogram, where we want to see as to which are those components of security that we can start in sourcing as we go on. Yes.
Okay. So now that you're talking about the insourcing, does it contribute to the people of Metsimaholo? Or like maybe when we make a decision to say now we are going to insource or outsource, or we are giving business, we've got this Molanyana tender as a council before we pass the resolution, or even I think even if before we approve whoever is going to do whatever within the local municipality Metsimaholo, do we always take an issue into consideration to say this is a project that must benefit the people of Metsimaholo, and indeed this is a percentage, or the project leader project then is from Metsimaholo, or if he's not from Metsimaholo, then at least Otlahira, maybe 80% they are our community.
Yes, we even went far. This council has approved a preferential procurement policy. Where we are giving 20 points for residents, 15 for Free State Derby, 10 for Free State, and 5 for national. even when our local have not maybe won a particular tender or what, at a level of local where you are now going to execute the work, we normally say 70% is non-negotiable, it must be local. And this 30% will only be on the skilled level where you are bringing your skill. And it is even now known by everybody in the community to say, when you come and work in our area, this is the work that you must give to our local, including on an SMME level. All companies know that when you come here, you must give 30% to local when you are not a person from local. Yes, but I can make examples. We've appointed young people in Dennisville where they are doing resealing. We also are resealing of road. Here also in Fall Park. The other ones that are doing the toilets in Ward 1, they are also from local. We have tried to assist our SMEs.
Which one? Yeah, our council alone is committed, and then it can't be just being committed without the leadership, and then in the leadership it can't be without the leader, your leadership. So we must commend you for that. Then second to last, if I wanted to know more, since you've been within the council, Metsimaholo, what are your proudest moments, your successes, your legacy, especially now that 6 months, 7 months,
the first one will be definitely stabilizing the municipality. That was that we're now an item in the country, in the previous item. I think all the media institutions were just driving around our boundaries because they know anytime a story might be coming out of Metsimaholo. And that since our election, that has come to an end. We are no longer known for that bad news. The other one was to appoint senior managers. We have stabilized the municipality a lot. I'm sure very soon, few things that our communities are complaining about, I can tell you, there are only two. It's potholes and high mass light. Immediately we can resolve those. Then our people are going to be proud of this council.
Askiso hunka go khutsetsa morao. Hona le man mono bua ka the council, the previous council, and then in the current one did not want to. You did. Hunka whatever the issues of the previous council and make their issues. So does it mean differently more? Because negibatla hore more wena o sa fihlang with the council. So does it give the right to the next council to say these were the plans for the previous council and therefore Lorna we exonerate ourselves from their plans, we've got our own plans?
No, remember, with regard to minutes are legal document.
Yes.
You can't just resolve on minutes or approve the minutes that we're not part of. Without dealing with them diligently and do a proper analysis on the minutes. That was the only issue. Not necessarily that this council never wanted to take over whatever that was done by the previous administration. No, that was not to be. Yes, because that council was not stable. Many a times councils will sit, but that council will not want to approve its own minutes. Yes. And we're now left with a situation that the new council is here, and then we need to take over. But we can't take over all things that were not concluded yet. So that's why we then composed that unit that was led by the council whip.
No, thank you for that explanation.
Yes.
Under the bus.
Yes.
Any ambitions after you as being the speaker?
From the organization I come from, we're always taught that we'll be sent. We don't send ourselves. But definitely, if my community still feels that they still need me, I'll definitely be available. Yes.
Now, the last one. How would you advise new councillors, especially should we find ourselves in a coalition council next after the elections. So what would be the advice or the knowledge you want to share with them as I conclude my last question?
Councillors must understand that the new ones that are coming, including the incumbents, that to be a councillor is a calling. Yeah, it is not a, it's not, this is not a career. Yeah, you can't plan your life around councillorship. You need to come here knowingly that you'll be serving your people, and after your term, and for generations to come, you'll be proud of the moments that you did your community well. For our own kids, for our own children, for the entire community and South Africa at large. For as long as people can know that it's not about a salary here. It's either you love the work you're doing or don't come. I always make example with people that are serving us at hotels. You know that industry. When you get to a particular hotel, you can tell that these people are trained differently. I so wish that public sector can also have that character. That when our people must not fear to come to our offices. It must be easier for them to come because they know they're going to be welcomed and treated with respect. I even say to my organization that when I recruit people, I only look at humanitarians. I think councillors must be humanitarians. They need to share with their own communities whatever their salary is, whatever opportunities they have. So councillorship, honestly, it's a calling.
Okay. Yo, Otlabu councillor. Well, hey, who batu? Who's Chaba? Rering?
My message, honestly, to people of Metsimaholo is that let them not lose hope. Please, can they continue to participate in this democracy? Because I'm sure we'll not have any other time before the Christmas time now. We'll meet again. I think it will also be nice just to wish them happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year for the next year. And I hope that they'll be participating to elect their leaders next year.
Okay.
Yes.
En ke batle ke lebala go botsa yona gore na o di bona jwang dikgetho tsa selemo se tlang and then re tukisitse go le kae?
We were lucky.
Okay.
That maybe we were the first in the Free State to experience coalition government. So we have learned a lot.
Yeah, ne?
Yeah, we have learned a lot, and definitely so. There are instances where we could not resolve on issues on time, on the basis that there's a lot of consultation before you resolve, you arrive at a decision. If they can vote one party to lead this municipality and many other municipalities in the country, that will help them a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
No ke le buila haholo re le buile re le GCIS hore re fumane monyetla wa hore re tle kwano lapeng. Ke bone ntate a nang le pelo, ntate a utlwisisang. Hape ntate ne sala ntse re emetse ka matla. Le rona re le ra fila re amoheleile ebile ne ke a bona le mokhupi wa hao o teng kwano ke bona batla bua ra speaker di tsamaile hantle. La ka lebitso ke Lehlohonolo Manoto ne re le kwano masepaleng wa Metsimaholo wane o etelwang pele ke coalition ya di-party tse fapaneng. Ra tshepa hore o ifumanetse tsebo hona puisanong ya rona le ntate Lucas Fisher, Speaker of the Council in Metsimaholo Council. Rona re ba ha GCIS rata ho nka monyetla re lebohe bohle ba re latelang in our social medias, and we are grateful and we are honored and we are very humble to have received the reactions that you reacted with on our pages. We thank you so much. We are hoping and we are hopeful that we will continuously give you all that you expect us to give you. Thank you very much. Let's see each other in our next episode. This is Free State Buang podcast. Thank you.